A few days ago, one of our viewers, D's Drama, brought it to our attention that the TurboGrafx-16 Mini had been marked as unavailable on YouTube. They added, "Could it be because of the coronavirus?"
Could be.
Sure enough, going to Amazon's website reveals that the TurboGrafx-16 Mini is currently unavailable. Though there is one fake review up already. So there is that. Look at that. It's even a verified purchase.
Love it. Great mini console. How? How do you love something that you don't even have?
I love the username too. Legit review.
No, it isn't. This is not a legit review.
Looking up the TurboGrafx Mini accessories on Amazon reveals that they are all still available. As of writing this, you can still pre-order the $30 TurboTap accessory by Hori, and you can still pre-order the extra Hori controllers, which still sadly look like the white PC Engine controllers, and not the black TurboGrafx-16 controllers. And you can still pre-order the $20 AC adapter, also by Hori, just in case you don't want to power the TurboGrafx-16 by plugging its USB cable into your TV.
Some people just want the option of sticking stuff into the wall, I guess.
So given all this, at the time, I just assumed the TurboGrafx-16 Mini itself had reached the end of its production quota, that they finally sold enough pre-orders to fulfill what is no doubt intended to be a one-time limited run product, just like most of the other mini consoles on the market. However, March 6 brought some interesting news, as Coronavirus Mayhem 2020 is now reaching what I hope is its crescendo. Everyone is reporting that the TurboGrafx-16 Mini is going to be delayed indefinitely due to the coronavirus. And sure enough, if you go to Konami's official TurboGrafx-16 website, you get the following message. Regarding the manufacturing and shipping delays of the TurboGrafx-16 Mini products due to the coronavirus disease, we thank you for your continual support towards our products and services. Regarding the TurboGrafx-16 Mini console and its peripheral accessories, the manufacturing and shipping facilities in China have encountered an unavoidable suspension due to the current coronavirus outbreak. As a result, the delivery of all TurboGrafx-16 Mini products, which was originally scheduled for March 19, 2020, will be delayed until further notice. We deeply apologize to our customers for the significant inconvenience, and we humbly ask for your understanding and patience while we keep our close attention on the situation. We are investing all of our efforts to deliver the TurboGrafx-16 Mini as soon as possible, and we will provide further details on the deliver timing once confirmed. I think they meant delivery, but that's fine.
So there it is. The TurboGrafx-16 Mini has been delayed due to the coronavirus. But the question is, for how long? What we really want to know is, when are we getting our TurboGrafx-16 Minis? I mean, pandemic be damned, I want to play Bomberman now!
It's not looking too good. Even after unprecedented efforts that resulted in the single biggest attempt to quarantine and limit the spread of an infectious disease in human history, including the quarantine of millions of Chinese people in the entire city of Wuhan, the coronavirus has now spread to at least 99 different countries, including the US. And any hopes of isolating the virus in the US went up in smoke almost immediately, as the disease has already popped up in more than half of all the states, from Washington all the way down to Florida. It looks like the coronavirus is just a fact of life we're all going to have to deal with, and currently, all relevant authorities are still attempting to mitigate this disaster by putting up international barriers, even though it seems like an empty gesture at this point.
Still, there is some good news. The virus has already begun to slow down in China, and experts believe that the pandemic is going to come to a natural end. Probably the same way another global pandemic came to an end, about 100 years ago.
In 1918, it is estimated that some 500 million people got the Spanish flu, which killed between 20 and 50 million people worldwide. Eventually, even without the aid of a vaccine, the pandemic ended. How? Well, so many people got the Spanish flu that a sufficient number of people developed natural immunity, and the disease simply stopped being able to proliferate, since the virus could only spread by way of hosts without immunity. So yes, More people are going to have to get coronavirus 2019 before this is all over. But it will eventually be all over. And at the current rate of infection, hopefully it could be by late spring or early summer. You might think a vaccine is on the way, but developing vaccines is slow. At best, there could be a safe vaccine in something like 2 years, which would be drastically expedited, but still virtually useless. By then, we'll all have been either exposed and developed innate immunity anyway, or some of us just might be dead. Thankfully, only a few of us will die from this disease, and generally it will be people who are already considered high risk for respiratory infections in general, people with heart or lung diseases, or the elderly. It's also possible that the virus itself could mutate into a strain that isn't so easily transmitted between people, as with the SARS virus that frightened the world in 2002 and 3. Either way, the truth is that the coronavirus for most people is actually a relatively mild illness. In fact, it's so mild, a lot of people don't even realize that they've contracted something new and wacky, which is one of the main reasons the disease has been able to spread so rapidly. Not to say that this situation isn't serious, I mean our governments are certainly treating this very seriously, and they're the real variable that matters for our purposes.
How soon can we expect world governments, including China's, to soften their heavy-handed troubleshooting in this matter? How long will it take before we get our TurboGrafx Mini?
International trade groups expect the delays will continue anywhere from a few more weeks to more than 2 months. And just about everyone who manufactures electronics is being affected. Nintendo is reporting a shortage of Switches, as usual, but there are also rumors now that even Microsoft and Sony might have to stall the launch of their next-gen consoles until early 2021, which effectively means Christmas for a lot of people is going to be cancelled this year.
I personally don't think we're going to see the TurboGrafx-16 for at least a couple of months, probably when the weather starts to get warmer. A lot of experts think that when the weather is going to get warmer, the virus is going to slow down, and hopefully by then governments get tired of trying to contain the uncontainable. My prediction? We'll finally get the TurboGrafx-16 Mini sometime between May 20th and June 20th. Worst case scenario.
Well, I hope you all stay safe out there. Remember to wash your hands, don't put your fingers in your mouth, and stay far, far away from people with a cough.
As for me, I'm doomed. I have 4 kids, and that makes me pretty much ground zero for whatever wacky new disease strikes the world next. Just remember this. Everyone dies, but not everyone truly lives. Whatever it is you choose to do between now and then, make sure it's the most beautiful thing you're capable of. Until next time, bye!
Bye.